Get ready to tour a stunning property with a level of attention to detail that is simply unrivaled. An ode to the great Gatsby, it was designed and built with exquisite materials that capture the allure and glamour of the roaring 20s.
He asked what could he do for me. I told him that my love is free. But can you match me? I can do it all for myself. Want you but really don't need help.
The Bespoke Group is a group of artisans, craftsmen, engineers, architects, and designers who embrace the shared passion to build the breathtaking. And in collaboration with Toronto-based multidisciplinary Atelier Ansel Studio, they have created something truly breathtaking. So breathtaking, it was featured in Architectural Digest magazine. And just to emphasize how remarkable this home is, some numbers that will blow you away include 16 new appliances, 19 crystal chandeliers, 3 fireplaces, 2 HVAC zones, 30 plus exterior landscape lights, 170 plus new trees and shrubs, Italian marble, and specialty glass from Tiffany Co supplier outfitted throughout the home. In essence, it's an homage to Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, highlighted by its grandeur, but with a modern twist. So I've decided to lean into the Gatsby theme myself by dressing the part in this metallic knit cocktail dress with a shimmering finish. So with that said, it's time to start the tour. Of course, a double door entry is expected in a home of this caliber. You've got windows on either side that let in a lot of natural light. And a cool feature is at the flick of a switch, they turn from clear to frosted. So you get privacy without sacrificing light. As you make your way further in, this is where it hits you. This is what I've been talking about in terms of the Gatsby theme. It's such a grand foyer. It really sets the stage from the white oak herringbone floors to the soaring double height ceiling to the picture molding throughout. All these elements create such a lavish first impression. What's also striking is this white ribbon sculptural staircase. This is not something I see very often because it's quite laborious to complete. It's all about the crisp lines and the curves that soften the visuals and break up the hard lines that you see throughout the foyer. It's something that draws your eyes in. It's such a statement piece. What's also a statement piece is if you look above, the chandelier, that's more of an art installation than anything else. If you look closely, it consists of 3 strands of crystal cut jeweled spheres that resemble a pearl necklace. So not only is it beautiful to look at, but when the light hits the chandelier, it creates a very dazzling warm glow in the space. So in essence, this foyer is not just about your hellos and goodbyes. It's not just about those first and last impressions, it's all about creating lasting impressions. And it was created with the idea in mind that it would be used as an entertainment space, just as the living and dining rooms are. On one side of the foyer, you've got this functional space that has a coat closet on one side and a bench on the other. It's got this beautiful boucle texture that creates contrast and movement. You've got functional storage underneath, and a wall sconce for that soft accent lighting. If you keep going, you'll find yourself in what's essentially the perfect in-law / guest suite. It comes with its own 3-piece ensuite. As you can see, there's an oversized glass enclosed shower, there's a reading detail on the vanity, floor to ceiling tile. There's really so much attention to detail that went into that ensuite. It's all about the materials and the finishes. Over on this side, you've got a Regency fireplace with a micro cement surround. It creates ambience in the room, it creates that warmth. What's great about it is if you don't want to use this room as a bedroom, it can definitely be repurposed into a living room. At the opposite end of the foyer, you got the home office. This is one of 2 home offices in the house, and we're going to call this one the his because the hers is upstairs, which we'll cover later on in the tour. Now, this is a selling feature because nowadays it's all about working remotely. Everyone wants their own dedicated space to do so. So as you can see, you've got custom built-ins with display shelves and accent lighting. You've got a beautiful big bay window with privacy shades to let in a lot of natural light. And then at its center, you've got this marble angular desk that gives it a very formal, sophisticated look. So it's quite obvious this is the his. A lot of angles, a lot of straight lines, a lot of edges, which is quite different from the hers, which you'll see later, very soft and feminine. Onto the center of every home, the kitchen, and what a kitchen this is. It basically revolves around this 10.5-foot marble island with a book matched waterfall edge. And over here, you've got a matching marble backsplash. The marble itself is quite special. It's called Arabescato Corchia, and it's a heavily brecciated, polished Italian marble with ivory clasts floating in a gray-brown background. So it's beautiful to look at, it's beautiful to touch, and it's complemented by other earthy materials throughout, like these warm wood cabinets, the muted brass pulls. Over here you have 5-layer application of engineered plaster. This is basically micro cement that's stain resistant and water resistant. So overall, the kitchen is really all about that flow and continuity. It's all about that streamlined design that's clutter-free and unobstructed, down to the upper cabinets that hide behind the micro cement. So at the flick of a wrist, they come down, you get to use them as you wish, and then once you're done, you click them back up, and this maintains that clean, clutter-free look. What's also inset into the micro cement is the range hood. It towers over this La Cornue range. This is a Cornue 110. I've seen quite a few of these ranges in the properties that I've toured, but this is actually the second in this particular finish. So you've got a pure white finish with stainless steel trim and polished brass accents. It comes with 5 gas burners and 2 volt ovens. Other appliances throughout are high-end German Miele appliances. You've got a paneled double drawer fridge, 2 freezer drawers, and over on this side you have a paneled dishwasher. On the face of it, you probably think that's it for the kitchen, but actually, there's another kitchen behind this kitchen. It's a fully outfitted butler's kitchen that's quite impressive. And to access it, it's actually through this hidden door. The butler's kitchen has everything you need to get all your cooking done from in here. It's probably got more capability than the kitchen itself. You've got plenty of counter and storage space. There's a sink, you've got a dishwasher drawer, a large window for lots of natural light, but it also helps with ventilation. Over here you have a special order 48-inch Wharf gas cooktop with a central wok burner. Above it, this is a commercial grade range hood. Then you've got a microwave, a steam oven, and a second paneled fridge and freezer. As you make your way out, you've got this little nook that can be used as a coffee tea station. And another little surprise is when you're having people over for dinner, you can access the dining room directly from this butler's kitchen through another hidden door. The formal dining room is all about the fine details over those big statement pieces. You've got crown plaster molding by a Greek artisan that halos a custom chandelier, which towers over a round marble table, custom made specifically for this room. It's got flow, it elevates your dining experience. Over here you've got custom built-ins. The design is very simple, but with striking architectural details. At the end of the day, this room is all about the focus being on the interaction around the table and the food, rather than being overstimulated by visuals, and this room does just that. Across from the kitchen is the family room. It has a coffered ceiling, giving it that instant intimate vibe. It was designed to be comfortable and cozy, but in an elevated style. So over here you have a fireplace clad in the same micro cement as in the kitchen for that visual continuity. You've got a Samsung 65-inch picture TV. It's discreet, it's not an eyesore when not in use, and it looks like a painting that complements the rest of the interior design here. You've got floor-to-ceiling windows that bounce light, sheer drapery that adds that element of softness to the room. It's all about the delicate cream tones, the boucle textures, the micro cement plasters, and the warm woods that come together and create a very relaxing, peaceful environment. Let's talk about the powder room in this corner of the home, because small rooms matter just as much as the big ones. So in here you have a lilac marble sink. It's very heavy, it's dramatic. Together with the ceiling hung faucet, they create such a cool visual effect. Through this door is your mudroom / laundry room. So you've got custom built-ins, you've got a side entrance door, and a dog wash station. So once you've taken your dog for a walk, you can rinse them off before you let them loose on those herringbone floors. And of course, you have an LG laundry tower. And that completes the main floor, so let's make our way upstairs. So, second floor. Before I take you through it, you cannot help but admire the chandelier from up here. It's absolutely stunning and quite possibly one of the most impressive light fixtures I've seen in a while. Above me, you've got a skylight that not only makes the space very bright and airy, but also helps reflect light off the chandelier, creating that warm, dazzling glow in the foyer that I mentioned earlier on. In terms of the bedrooms, you have 3 bedrooms in addition to the primary, and they all come with custom built-ins and ensuite bathrooms. There's a second laundry room on this floor, and it's actually behind these doors. So you've got a LG laundry tower, a sink. It's convenient, especially when it's time to clean bedding and towels. You don't have to lug those items down to the laundry on the main floor. Now, before I take you through to the primary suite, I want to show you the hers office, which I had mentioned earlier on. So you can tell that this is the hers. It's very soft, it's comfortable. There are a lot of curves, soft fabrics, the landscape mural wallpaper. It gives you that sense of private escape and personal sanctuary. The primary suite is my favorite part of the second floor. It occupies an entire wing and takes up the width of the home. So we'll start with the bedroom, which is a serene neutral color palette. It's fresh but cozy all at the same time, and a great place to unwind and relax. You've got this fireplace, which is essentially the focal point of the room. One thing to note is that it's electric, so it's perfect for year-round use and that ambience. You've got oversized windows, so lots of natural light. The sheer drapes add that dreamy effect. They are double layered, so you've got that blackout blind option for a good night's sleep. Over this way is a coffee station / wet bar. It's perfect for when you want that morning espresso when you're getting ready, or simply a nightcap. And through this way is his closet. It's dark, it's moody, it very much reminds you of those whiskey lounges, those cigar rooms. It's clad in faux brown leather. You've got bronze tinted mirrors, gunmetal pulls. It very much captures the essence of what a his should look like. Around the corner, the journey continues with a full-length mirror for a final outfit check. Through these sliding glass pocket doors is the 5-piece spa-like ensuite. It's covered in Bianco Gioia Italian marble from top to bottom and anchored by a marble freestanding soaker tub right in the middle to give it that spa-like feel and experience. Over here you've got a water closet, and over here is a walk-in shower. Now, the reading detail is echoed throughout many elements in this ensuite, from the solid marble wall tile to the exterior of the soaker tub to the pattern that you see on the glass pocket doors. Speaking of the pocket doors, through this way is when you step into the hers walk-in closet. It's bright, it's airy, you've got a big bay window for lots of natural light. Wall-to-wall storage on either side. You've got glass display cabinets accented by LED valence lighting. It's clad in soft leather to give it that nice textural touch. You can showcase shoes on one side, bags on the other. It's really a stylish dressing area and feels like you've stepped into your own personal boutique. And that's a primary suite. It has flow that separates the his from the hers so that each party can get ready separately without getting in the way of one another. But it has shared spaces for shared moments and experiences. And that wraps up the second floor. So all that's left now is to see the lower level. Let's start the lower level with the functional spaces. So you've got a mudroom with a bench and a coat closet. Through this door is a tandem 3-car garage with drywall and epoxy flooring. Over this way you have an additional room that can be used as a bedroom, perhaps a yoga studio or an exercise room, as you see fit. And through this door is your 3-piece bath for the lower level. And now the fun begins. That's more fitting. The rest of the space is a fun, jazzy, speakeasy, fully decked out to entertain. You've got multiple lounging spaces. Over here is a baby grand piano. It's perfect for those cocktail nights, perhaps those costume masquerade parties. You can have some live music on and everyone can dance the night away. Over this way, you have a statement island bar. What's really cool about it is that it has a hidden sink and faucet. So when you need to use it, it extends up this way, but when you don't, you can actually keep the counter clear and clutter-free. You've also got a wine fridge, and behind me is a custom tinted bronze mirror back wall that not only reflects light, but expands the visual space. The entertainment doesn't end here. Over this way is a media room. So it's all about the social experience in here. You've got an 86-inch 4K Ultra HD TV, perfect for those viewing parties and events with large groups. Overall, the space is all about the calm and luminous whites, accented by luxurious materials and finishes that add a splash of color, but in a warm, whimsical way. So it really makes the space feel grand and intimate all at the same time. But the cherry on top is this is a walkout lower level with direct access to the backyard, which backs onto green space. So once you've had your fill of the parties that run late into the night and you want some fresh air, you can do so by heading out this way. And that's it for the tour. The Bespoke Group and Ansell Studio have created something truly magnificent, understated yet elegant in its ability to distill complexity into its most essential form. Delicate cream tones, comforting boucle textures, warm woods, Italian marble, micro cement plasters, all simple materials on their own, but together create the ultimate sophistication which can be yours for $6.988 million. So contact listing salesperson Tai An to get your hands on this very special home before it's gone. Don't forget to sign up for a membership on the channel for behind the scenes exclusive content. Follow me on socials and check out my Amazon store for must-have household items. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one.